You might have decided that your current home is too large for your needs. Perhaps because the kids moved out, maybe you've embraced minimalism, it depends. Downsizing can represent an interesting option, and as the name suggests, it revolves around settling for a smaller place with obvious economic benefits. Should you do it? Probably, but logic needs to prevail, don't just go with the flow. Start with the basics and decide if you will be selling or not, because no, selling is not the only option. There are creative alternatives, for example, turning your existing property into two homes, living in one and renting out the other. If logistically possible, such solutions might be superior to simply selling for reasons such as not having to pay commissions when selling the existing property as well as buying the new one. Of course, you might decide against keeping things real estate only by selling your existing property, buying a smaller one, and keeping the difference. Is that a good idea? It can be, but it depends on what you do with the money. If you just use it for consumption, then, at least economically speaking, it's a terrible idea. If you invest wisely, it can be an excellent one, and to that effect, check out this channel's personal finance playlist. Finally, here are a few practical tips worth keeping in mind. 1. If you buy a new property, pay attention to potential hidden costs, for example, repair-related ones. 2. Declutter to determine your real space-related needs, since it's supposed to be your home rather than a storage unit for useless junk. 3. Understand that you will make mistakes, especially if you're not insanely practical, for example, choosing unethical contractors who lure you in with unrealistic offers. 4. Be optimistic in life, but pessimistic when planning. And 5. It's okay if some decisions are a little bit emotional. You shouldn't live in a home you hate just to save a few bucks.